up, folks? Steve Holmes here from houseofdrumming.com with another video lesson for you drummers at home out there on the interwebs. Wanted to share with you a quick little lick that is kind of simple in terms of sticking, but is really effective and sounds really cool on the drum set if you play it a certain way. And it's also applicable to different kinds of feels and tempos and stuff, which is cool. So the first step to getting this going, I'm calling this like a drag rough, kind of phrase. The first step of getting this going is playing eighth note triplets, right? And accenting the last triplet and the first triplet. So you end up getting kind of a shuffly kind of feel, right? So if you're playing eighth note triplets and you're like 1, 2, so all I'm doing there is just accenting the last and the first triplet, okay? I'm not doing any double strokes, it's all just hand-to-hand singles. So the tricky thing is, the order of the two hands that do the accents, it switches over every time. It's like right, left, right, left, right, that kind of thing. Once you get comfortable doing that, you put the last triplet on a cymbal with a bass drum, and then the first note of the triplet on the snare drum. Now again, the hands are going to change, so it's going to be like right, left, and then, left, right, left, right, right, left, okay? Because we're not playing any doubles yet, okay? So again, hand-to-hand triplets, 1, 2. Again, nothing fancy, just hand-to-hand triplets, okay? I'm putting the accents of the third and the first triplet between the cymbals and the snare drum, okay? Once you get comfortable doing that, then I play a double on the middle triplet, okay? So the last triplet's playing on the cymbal with a bass drum, the first note of the triplet is played on the snare drum as an accent, and then the middle note of the triplet is doubled, all right? Now, without playing it on the cymbals and only playing on the snare drum, it sounds like this. 1, 2. Right? So that kind of thing. Now the cool thing is you can use that against, even though it's triplets, you can use it when you're playing a straight eighth kind of groove, or when you're playing a triplet-y kind of groove, right? So if you're playing like straight ahead jazz and you're doing some trading or stuff, you can kind of use this as a phrase, like 1, 2, 3. So that's the first step to getting this happening, is getting comfortable playing it over triplets, okay? The next part, the fun part, is once you're comfortable with that sticking, your hands are comfortable moving from cymbal to cymbal and stuff, you play it over top of 16th notes. Okay, the sticking is the same, the accents are the same, but because we're playing accents in groups of 3 over top of 16th notes, we're now accenting the dotted 8th note, right? So you have to kind of get used to how that feels. So what I do is I compact it down to like a 1-bar phrase, right? So play the accents without the doubles, hand to hand, 16 notes on the snare, sounds like this. 1, 2. No doubles, just accenting that same pattern on the snare drum, okay? So now, take that same accent pattern, play it on the cymbals, and get used to doing that over top of 16th notes. Okay, so once you do that, you get used to playing this over top of 16th notes. Then you do the same thing we did last time, which is we put a double in between those two, okay, which is like drags or ruffs. I've heard it referred to as both, okay? So 1, 2. Okay, so with the doubles, putting the hands back on the cymbals, but putting the double on the snare, right? So if you're like... Okay, so what I did that last time was I put those accents on the toms instead of the snare drum, right? So instead of pshtat, 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 it's pshtum, 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 right? So that's the accent. And if you get lost with all the notes and stuff, just sing the accent and pattern to yourself. Just internalize that pattern. Da-dat, 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 da-dat. 1, okay? So that'll put you on the count of 4. You can do whatever you want on the count of 4. I'm playing like a 6-stroke roll at the end, okay? Okay, so get comfortable with that, get that up to tempo, and it sounds really cool, right? Again, the same thing. Groups of 3 notes, doubling the middle one, accenting the third and the first. So again, start with 8th note triplets, get it happening there, then put it to 16th notes, use the dotted 8th pattern, and start slow, get it clean, and just focus on that phrase. Play time in between the actual phrase, so you can get it in like a musical application, hopefully. And that's pretty much it. So have fun with that. Don't hurt anybody with it.